Good morning, everybody, and welcome to this morning's update on Super Typhoon Bolaven. So, Super Typhoon Bolaven remains a 180-mile-per-hour monster super typhoon as of 10 a.m. Thursday morning, October the 12th. And looking at the future interactive cone and satellite imagery from Zoom Earth, as we go into Thursday, 7 p.m. Central American Time, we're looking at a 165-mile-per-hour super typhoon moving to the northeast. As we go into Friday, 7 a.m. Central American Time, a 155-mile-per-hour super typhoon moving to the northeast. As we go into Friday, 7 p.m. Central American Time, a 140-mile-per-hour extratropical cyclone beginning to race to the northeast. As we go into Saturday, 7 a.m. Central American Time, a 120-mile-per-hour extratropical cyclone racing to the east-northeast, and then Bolaven's going to get picked up by the jet stream as we go into Sunday, 7 a.m. Central American Time, as an 80-mile-per-hour extratropical cyclone racing to the east-northeast. And if you live in the Aleutian Islands of Alaska and even areas of southern mainland Alaska, including Anchorage and southeastern Alaska, make sure you're paying close attention to Bolaven, as impacts are going to be likely in about 3 to 5 days in the Aleutian Islands, and in southern and southeastern Alaska, about 5 to 7 days impacts are going to be possible. So looking at first the visible satellite imagery for Super Typhoon Bolaven, Super Typhoon Bolaven remains very impressive on the visible satellite. Bolaven maintains a perfect looking eye, a very nice looking inner core, and symmetrical rain bands moving around the center, indicating that this is still a very healthy typhoon as Bolaven continues to move to the northeast. Bolaven will slowly weaken over the next several days. However, the structure has remained, and looking at the infrared satellite loop for Bolaven over the last 3 days, this has just been an incredible looking storm for us to behold, with the perfect looking eye, perfect looking inner core, and beautiful rain bands, symmetrical, curving around the center of circulation. So this has been producing some of the most incredible satellite imagery I've ever seen from a typhoon, and this reminds me a lot of Super Typhoon Mawar earlier in the year. Now looking at the model ensemble guidance for Super Typhoon Bolaven, first looking at the GEFS ensemble guidance, Bolaven is expected to remain a very powerful extratropical cyclone as he moves to the north into the northern Pacific, about 200 to 300 miles south of the Aleutian Islands over the next 3 to 5 days between about Sunday and Tuesday. So if you live in the Aleutian Islands, I would be preparing for at least tropical storm force wind gusts and heavy rain from Bolaven between about Sunday and Tuesday, and the pressures are forecasted to be very low, indicating a very intense extratropical cyclone between about 930 and 950 millibars. And then as we go into about Wednesday, we're going to see Bolaven curve to the south of mainland Alaska. And looking at the European model ensemble guidance, European model ensemble guidance is in great agreement with the GEFS in both terms of both strength and track, bring Bolaven about 200 to 300 miles south of the Aleutian Islands between about Sunday and Tuesday, and the pressures between about 940 and 970 millibars. So, if you live across the Aleutian Islands especially, make sure you're preparing for tropical storm force winds, heavy rain, and high surf between about Sunday and Tuesday, as you're going to be seeing impacts from a very powerful extratropical cyclone from Bolaven. But in the meantime, Bolaven will continue to impress us with amazing satellite imagery and structure. Thanks for watching today's update on Super Typhoon Bolaven. Please stay safe and have a wonderful day, my friends.